This is Global Missing Persons Alert. Interpol yellow notice number 21-22733. And I'm on Van Dyke Avenue in Centerline, Michigan, USA. Actually, like the border of Warren and Centerline in Macomb County, Michigan, USA. That's all the military intelligence industrial complex hidden under GM Tech Center. That, whole huge cover front. Okay, I am just south of 12 Mile and north of 11. So I'm between 12 and 11. So here we have this 27423 Van Dyke Avenue. And this is one example of what I have previously talked about the cover front buildings that are like empty and appear that they are not operational. Okay. So this is that. Okay, they got a AMC urgent care sign there. Okay. So this is all one same building here. Hello. So, and then here it goes up into the parking lot. Okay, 27423 Van Dyke. Here they got their, what looks to me like their Nazi memorabilia, or however you pronounce that. And then, okay, welcome. Welcome if you're a Satanist who worships Daphne, Venus, Diana the Huntress, Venus again, Venus, which is one and the same as Lucifer, Neptune, a Warren City Pharmacy, large Neptune, and again we have large Neptune. Okay, so welcome to all Luciferians and Satanists in Macomb County, Michigan, USA, because that's what the United States of America is. It is a satanic cult. It is a Judeo-Christian satanic cult. And that's an example of what I'm talking about when I say these cover front businesses, that, and they're used for various different purposes and reasons. A lot of them look like straight up abandoned businesses. Some of them look like brand new businesses that you wonder, why did somebody put this kind of work and effort into the front of it, into the outer infrastructure, but it never opens. Okay. Well, the Judeo-Christians just got busted here in Detroit, Michigan, USA, running a multi-state Judeo-Christian human trafficking operation. And that is also what they use. Just like the CIA's operated cult of Scientology that is actually owned and run by the Navy, which not too many people know because it's highly secretive. Well, the same thing, those Judeo-Christians got all these empty cover front buildings that look like they're nothing, and there's people that are housed and imprisoned there that never ever see the light of day. They are the people that make up America's workforce. Okay, that's why America has all shitty fucking product to fucking offer to sell. That's why everything's, that's what you get for your money in America. I call it the DOD, child slave labor. Okay, what do you want for your money? Cheap, chintzy, shiny plastic shit that was manufactured by DOD child slave labor with a 6-month shelf life, so you'll have to buy more because it's a big corporate psyop. So, and this is partial retaliation for what just happened at Bin Castle Yemeni Organic Coffee and Van Dyke by 12 Mile. When I went in there with my mobile data turned off and my devices turned off, which I always do. And Jay Cooper and Ray Steele, who they now know by name, as if they didn't already because they're contracted under them, okay? Well, now they know that I know Jay Cooper and Ray Steele also, because I explained to them the reason why I had to use their phone charger to charge my phone up after my phone had been unlawfully violated by dumb America's cyber terrorists behind the DARPA monitor. They had powered it on and they had turned on my mobile network and drained my battery. So I stood there and I told the people, I told the Yemeni Saudis or whatever they are at Bin Castle Yemeni coffee shop, I told them why it was I needed to use their charger. And I told them, in spite of the fact that I go in there every time with my devices and my mobile data powered off, because CIA Macomb County Corporate Counsel, most specifically Jay Cooper and Ray Steele of Department of Defense and Homeland Security, are extremely paranoid because they know who I am. And they know that I know everything about everybody's contracts here in Centerline and Warren. So they are so paranoid every time I go in there that they, by act of cyber terrorism, they turn my device and they turn my mobile data on so that they can spy on everybody in the establishment at Bin Castle Yemeni Coffee Shop in Warren, Michigan, USA on Van Dyke Avenue, so that they can spy on everybody on under their network through my device. And in turn, they drain my battery. So now all the Bin Castle people who have a contract with them know. And they also know that no, I'm not under federal investigation like they've probably been told. No, I'm not mentally ill like they may have also been told. And now they know the truth, that I have to go up behind these dumb Americans, these stupid, fat, dumb, diseased, and contagious Americans, that I gotta run up behind them everywhere I go and tell their contracted operatives who I really am and what's really going on. This video has been partial, limited retaliation. Okay, this is a preview, a taste of the retaliation that CIA, Macomb County Corporate Counsel, Department of Defense, and Department of Homeland Security are going to come under, because I'm going to target them and I am going to retaliate against them relentlessly. Relentlessly, I'm going to target these dumb Americans of CIA, Macomb County Corporate Counsel, Department of War and Homeland Security for violating my privacy, my device, and my free will again. I'm not a dumb American. I don't have to put up with dumb American dumb shit. And I am going to target them relentlessly. This is Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733.